Okay. Hello, everyone. The time is 5 o'clock, and we are going to start the public hearing via Zoom. All the participants who would like to leave public comment are now in the Zoom space. And first, I would like to start off by doing a quick introduction. My name is Kathy Way, and I am the Administrative Rules and Legislative Coordinator here at the Department of Early Learning and Care. And tonight we have a public hearing on two proposed rule sets, starting with birth through five literacy and workforce barriers. So the first rule set includes the following proposed rule numbers. This is for birth through five literacy. The proposed rule numbers are 414-576-0000, 414-576-0010, 414-576-0020, 414-576-0030, and 414-576-0040. So those are the proposed rule numbers for birth through five literacy. The next rule set, which we will be also accepting public comment, is for workforce barriers. This rule set includes the following proposed rule numbers, and they are 414-999-0010, 414-999-0020, 414-999-0030, 414-999-0040, 414-999-0050, and 414-999-0060. We are really looking forward to hearing your feedback, comments, and ideas. Since this is a listening session for public comment, we will not be answering questions during this hearing. If you have any questions, you can send them to this email address, delk.rulescoordinator@delk.oregon.gov inbox, and we will follow up with you. And as mentioned, we are also recording tonight's public hearing for the public record. Before we start, I just want to give a brief summary for each of the rules, starting with birth through five literacy. The intent of this rule set is to establish a single comprehensive rule set to clarify the purpose of the literacy plan and outline how funding will be administered across grants and contracts, streamlining guidance across programs. The public comment period for this ends on October 30th, 2025 at 5 p.m. and the rules go into effect January 1, 2026. For the workforce rule set, this directs the Department of Early Learning and Care to require the Early Childhood Education Workforce Registry to create a career pathway system that expands professional development options in the professional development recognition system, ensure that the early learning workforce may have registry-related documents translated free of charge, maintain a process for verifying out-of-state professional development, and ensure that a system is created for employers to have access to staff professional development records for the purposes of technical assistance with permission from the professional. And the public comment period for that rule set ends October 30th, 2025 at 5 p.m. The rules will be permanently effective on January 1, 2026. Also want to note that if you have additional feedback and you didn't get a chance to share with us this evening, you can submit written public comment this evening to the delk.rulescoordinator@delk.oregon.gov inbox. Again, the submission of written public comment will be through October 30th, 2025 at 5 p.m. We will post a summary of the comments and feedback that we've received on our website after the comment period ends. A recording of tonight's public hearing will also be posted on our website. Your comments and feedback will be considered as we draft the final revisions to the rules. And now I will turn over to folks who are in the waiting room who would like to uh, provide oral comment. And in terms of time, each person will have 3 minutes for their comments. I will let you know when you have 1 minute left and when your 3 minutes is up. Again, we are so appreciative of you being here to provide feedback, and we are looking forward to hearing your comments. So, with that being said, we have one person. Actually, we have another person who just joined. So I will also let her in. So I would like to see if there is anybody who would like to offer comment. And if you want to raise your hand, that is fine too.
Hi, Kathy. This is
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yes. Hi, Shannon. Would you like to offer a comment tonight?
Yes, I also emailed it to you too. So
Okay, perfect. Yes, I just saw your email come in today. So, thank you so much for emailing. And yeah, if you also want to provide oral comment, you can do so as well. You have up to 3 minutes.
fantastic. Well,
Okay.
first again, thank you so much for giving the opportunity for public input on this rule set. Oregon's been doing an amazing job with lifting up early childhood literacy and how to support families and communities in that endeavor. My name is Shannon Blood. I am the Associate Director of Policy and Partnerships for Reach Out and Read Northwest. And we provide services geared to supporting early literacy and positive relational health throughout the state of Oregon within pediatric clinicians. We're currently working with Department of Early Learning and Care on negotiating contracts. So we've been working carefully to partner with you all and appreciating that. In reviewing the proposed rules, we did want to offer the following consideration with respect to 414-576-00201C. And that's your section that states eligible grantees must be current grantees. And one of the concerns that we had about that is that we thought that that proposed rule might place some limits on accessibility and reach for early childhood literacy programs and service providers, which may impede what I understand is kind of the vision and goals here of developing a really coordinated, robust, and sustainable system. Our organization really believes that if early childhood literacy supports and services are funded in a piecemeal manner, they could remain on shaky ground. So we would really like to encourage and recommend the removal of that particular section. I think it was probably placed there maybe to help attend to some funding constraints that we're all experiencing in the state and the nation as a whole, but that might be something that could be addressed in more of a contractual or other administrative process. Um, I really believe Oregon's taken a lot of proactive steps to support early childhood literacy and kindergarten readiness, and we are so delighted to be able to partner and do that work with you. And those are my comments.
Thank you for your comments, Shannon, and thank you again for also submitting your testimony as well. We will absolutely read it and we will consider the feedback as we draft our final rules. So thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Kathy. Have a great
Thank you, you too. So we will go ahead and continue to leave the public hearing open until 5:15 this evening. And if there are no others who have stepped forward or joined the Zoom meeting who would like to leave public comment, we will close the hearing at 5:15 this evening. So for this time being, I will leave this meeting open until 5:15. Okay, the time is now 5:15 p.m. and at this time, we don't have any other attendees who have joined this public hearing. So now I will go ahead and close the public hearing for the birth through five literacy and the workforce barriers rule set. And as another reminder, public comment period ends on October 30th, 2025 at 5 p.m. for both rule sets. Public comments may be emailed to the rules coordinator inbox, and that is delk.rulescoordinator@delk.oregon.gov email inbox up until 5 p.m. on October 30th, 2025. Thank you all so much, and I will stop recording.